Well, squeeze my bunda and call me Nicki Minaj. Did you grow up in a house with clutter like this? Maybe you come from a cultural home and you are used to seeing living rooms and spaces that look like this. And maybe when you went to the fridge to go and get something, you were greeted with a fridge that looked like this. It's safe to say you probably grew up in a family of hoarders, and without even realizing, this may be affecting your food relationship. When we talk about creating a better lifestyle or changing habits or improving your diet, no one talks enough about how the environment that you grew up with and how that has shaped your opinions on your own organization, your own food choices. And I'm going to give you an example. Coaching cultural women, we see that diet is the biggest obstacle, because if they go home, there is always curry on the stove, excess of food, piles and piles of things frozen that are to be used at a certain time. There is loads of things and loads of different options, so it makes it hard to navigate simple nutrition choices. And if you grew up in a house that hoards, there is also a big mentality on food guilt, because if you throw things away or do not eat them or do not consume them, this is seen as wasting. And this is what makes a lot of women overeat, overconsume, or even have food prepped that they want to eat, but because there is something that is going off or something that they need to eat by a certain time, they are going to get guilt tripped if they don't. This is why they find it hard to stick to diets. We call this environmental food pressure, that you can have all the intentions to stick to a diet, but your home, where you spend most of your time, is the place where you get the most challenged. Not to mention, it is very common to see people from immigrant households, whether it's first generation or second generation, adapt this ability to hoard. So they constantly live in chaos. They cannot find organization. So when it comes to meal prepping or even scheduling your own time, you've grew up in an environment of chaos. So doing something like that doesn't come as naturally. Though home will always be home, and you cannot change your parents or your relatives and make them change their own habits if they are stuck in their ways. When you are trying to navigate a change yourself, whether that's with food, more organization, more structure in your routine, it is things like this that can make it difficult, and no one speaks about it enough. So if you're a bit like me and you grew up in a family full of hoarders and you constantly find this struggle of trying to navigate your food habits, the challenging environments of when you go back home, and also just trying to find more organization and structure, I've left a couple of tips in the comments of what we recommend for our clients to do to make this a lot easier.